Hello everyone and happy October. I cannot believe it's already October. It felt like September flew by, but I'm super excited because this is going to be a very exciting month. I have a lot going on, including my upcoming trip to Scotland, which I am very, very excited about. And I've had Scotland on my bucket list forever, and I've been watching a ton of YouTube videos on people traveling to Scotland, getting some good ideas. I put some requests on Threads for some tours I should take and places I should go and visit, and believe me, you will get a lot of responses. So it was actually a little bit overwhelming to get so many responses, and now I feel like I have analysis paralysis on some of the things I should do. But anyway, I am very, very excited. If you're new here, welcome. My name is Tanya, and if you're coming back, welcome back. I really want to say thank you so much to everybody who has subscribed to my channel, especially in this last month. It's been very exciting to see my YouTube channel grow. It's something that I've worked really, really hard on. And for those of you who kind of laugh at people who produce YouTube videos or think that content creation is not a real job or it's like easy peasy, I can assure you, I have been a video producer, video editor, videographer for over 20 years, and it is not easy. And some of these people are doing this with a full-time job and have an amazing social life and somehow edit 2 to 3 videos per week. I have no idea how they do that because getting one video a week done is a task. So I just want to say thank you again for even watching this channel because there are thousands of YouTube channels out there. So today we are doing our reset video for the month. I love a good reset video as well as doing a reset for myself. I've been doing resets every month for a couple years, but it's just now that I'm actually starting to make videos about that. So if you love reset videos as much as I do, then grab a cup of coffee and settle in and let's talk about some things we have going on in October and how things went in September. Like a lot of other vloggers, I use Notion to organize my life and do my monthly resets. And I have a video about how I organize my life. So if you want to check that out, I put that right up here, or the link is in the description below. And I have a free template if you want to do your own Notion reset. It is completely free to use Notion, and my template is free to download. So if you want to try that, check it out down below in the description.
The first thing I fill in my Notion monthly reset is a theme for the month. And because I'm traveling to Scotland this month, I'm going to say it's to enjoy traveling. The second thing is to recap the last month, in this case, September. One of the things I was trying to do in September is have a low buy month. In fact, I made a video about how I was preparing for one.
And did I have a low spend month? Not exactly.
There were some things I needed to get for my trip to Scotland, including a fleece jacket and a raincoat. I think it's going to be all about layers when I'm there because they can be very windy and rainy, and I think the weather turns on a dime, so I needed to be prepared. I will have a pack with me video coming soon so you can see everything that I'm bringing.
And I just found out, well, not just found out, I found out a couple weeks ago that my good friend Dave is coming along with me. I was planning on traveling solo, so I had all the hotels booked and everything kind of planned out, and then he kind of dropped it on me at the last minute, which I'm very, very excited about because it's always fun to travel with somebody. But yes, he is going with me, so I have a buddy and I rebooked all the hotels and everything. And of course, in true Tanya fashion, I have a spreadsheet of all the hotels and travel information and everything.
Some other things I needed to restock up on is eBoost. I drink one every morning with my vitamins and usually buy a 4 to 6 month supply. I also had to spend some money on a doctor's appointment to get my hormones tested, and I bought a year's subscription to Tailwind to get back into using Pinterest for promoting my videos. Lastly, I had to pay for being in our dance studio's winter show in December, which we've started rehearsing already, and I'm really excited because this year we will be performing at the Redondo Beach Performing Arts Center, which is a stage I've always wanted to perform on.
One thing I will say that's good though for my low spend month is I didn't spend frivolously. So the things I did buy were all really valuable and not just something I was just spending because I really wanted it. There were a couple minor things, but nothing major. So, you know, baby steps, I guess. You know, life is expensive, so you gotta spend money. but it's something I plan on continuously working on.
For health this month, I added a 15-pound weight vest to do during walks and during my garage strength training sessions, and just added interval beach runs back into my routine. I had stopped for a while due to a calf injury, but fingers crossed, we're all healed up.
So one thing that I was actually very, very proud of this month is I produced a video each week, which was something that I wasn't sure if I was going to do. I've been kind of in and out of it all summer long, and I think I finally have found a groove with producing YouTube videos. For me, it's been interesting because it's what I've done professionally for my entire life. So it's not like content creation is something new for me, but YouTube is, or at least consistently producing YouTube videos. And there were some things that happened this month that keep giving me more motivation to do it. Like I had a client cancel on me at the 11th hour for a project I was supposed to shoot. And, again, I just don't want to be beholden to people hiring me. So it's something I'm pretty excited about. And honestly, for the first time, I've been excited to produce content again. I was almost completely done with shooting and editing and producing. I just was feeling a little bit disgruntled about it, I guess, and producing my own content that I feel really, really aligned with has given me a lot of spark in the creativity department. And that's really, really exciting because now I'm excited to produce content again. And one of the videos I made this month was a video about the 1-year anniversary of my mom passing. And I just want to say thank you so much to everyone who left a nice comment on the YouTube channel and on Facebook. And I gotta be honest, it was so difficult to put this video together. I think in the first year of her passing, I suppressed a lot of emotions, especially when something like that first happens. You are kind of numb or you experience a lot of other feelings, but I don't really feel like you fully are in the grieving process right away. And it's like something has to happen for all of those emotions to be processed. And for that, it was making this video. It was like the floodgates opened and I experienced every emotion so raw, and I was literally crying for 3 days, writing it, putting together all the footage, looking through all the photographs. And it's just so hard to see somebody when they're, young and vibrant, and you have all these memories of what life was like when you were little, and it's confronting because you're confronting your own aging. I wasn't sure if I was going to put it on YouTube because I didn't want to exploit the situation or speak negatively about it because it was a complicated relationship. And I had a couple friends who really encouraged me to produce it, and I sent them the audio before I actually put the video on and completed it. And they really encouraged me to keep going with it. And I was just overwhelmed with the responses. And there were a couple people who reached out to me privately and said that they went through something similar and thank you for posting this. And honestly, that it just made me feel so good to know that what I'm doing might help somebody. And that's such a great feeling to know that I'm producing content, and I want to produce content that actually feels good. I feel like there's so much negativity on social media and everything, especially right now as we approach the election. Threads is incredibly negative sometimes, and I kind of only go there to promote some stuff I'm doing and occasionally pop in a comment. But I want my content to feel very homey and comforting and feel like it's a nice, safe place. But I also don't want it to feel so unrealistic. Like I know there's a lot of channels out there that just kind of, it feels everything's so perfect. Their lives are perfect, their homes are perfect, their clothes are perfect, their hair and makeup is always perfect. And life isn't perfect. And I hope this can be a place where it is honest and real, but also feels like a very comforting and safe place to be and to talk and to chat. Yeah, it's been a journey, and I'm very, very excited that things are kind of slowly growing. And lately I've been feeling a little bit anxious. A lot of it has to do with the trip, but a lot of it has to do with finances and how I'm going to be bringing in income. I have a podcast that I edited that is coming to an end, so I'm going to be losing that income. And another one of my clients is gone for the winter pretty much, so a lot of the shooting and editing I did for him probably won't be happening anytime soon. I don't really know, but I have to kind of go all in on this whole YouTube thing, and we'll talk a little bit more about some of the projects I want to work on coming up, but let's move on with the rest of how September went.
Another thing I accomplished this month was taking a very intensive digital marketing course on Skillshare. I had a free month, so I wanted to take advantage of that. Hopefully, I can apply what I've learned to future clients and my own business as well. Let's move on to the next section of my Notion monthly reset, which is what I have planned for this month. Obviously, like I mentioned, I have my trip to Scotland, which also happens to be a birthday present to myself. I'm also working really hard to have content produced ahead of time for YouTube, so I still have a video being published each week. And of course, I'll have videos of Scotland as well when I get back. I also have some appointments this month, like a haircut, dentist, and another DEXA scan appointment, which measures things like bone density, muscle tissue, and body fat. I had one in August, so I'm following up to see if anything I've done has made a positive impact on my body composition. And of course, we can't forget about some fall festivals and Halloween activities. It's going to be a really busy month, but hopefully a really fun one.
So as part of my reset, I kind of have a list of things that I like to do each month. So I have a to-do list on my Notion template, and we're going to tackle those one by one.
The first thing is making sure all my income and expenses are recorded in the spreadsheet I use to keep track of everything. This comes in very handy at the end of each year to see how much I spent and is helpful for freelance taxes as well. Next, I update my net worth spreadsheet, and I'm very happy to see it going up each month despite income being lower than normal. I am also planning out all of my pins on Tailwind for the month. It's just easier to batch this work all at once and pretty much forget about it for the rest of the month. I also plan out my goals and priorities for the month, as well as doing some cleanup on my email inbox and desktop.
All right, everybody, that is it for my October reset. I hope you enjoyed that. If you did, be sure to like this video and subscribe and hit the bell to get notified of future videos. And I hope you all have a wonderful October, and we'll see you next time.